This is a strange Chinese tale. A man died and passed the examination to become a city god in the underworld. He was brought back to life because the examiners in the underworld appreciated his filial piety. Song Tao was a scholar in the county. One day, Song Tao fell gravely ill. A horseman arrived, bearing an official summons with the words, "Invitation to the examination." He said, "Please go to the exam, sir." Song Tao asked, "How can the exam be held suddenly when the examiner is not here?" The official did not answer, but urged him to leave. Song Tao had no choice but to ride on the horse and follow him. He felt that the road he was walking on was very unfamiliar. Soon, they came to a city that was as grand as a royal capital. After a while, they entered a government office that was very majestic. There were more than a dozen officials sitting in the hall. Song Tao did not recognize most of them. Among them, Song Tao recognized Guan Yu, the red-faced god of war. There were 2 tables and 2 stools in front of the eaves of the hall. A scholar had already sat down. And Song Tao sat down next to him. There was paper and pen on each table. After a while, a paper with questions written on it flew down from the hall. Song Tao saw 8 words written on it: 1 person, 2 people, intentional but unintentional. Song Tao composed his essay with care, finishing just as incense smoke curled to the ceiling. He presented his work to the judges, who read it aloud. There was a sentence in Song Tao's essay: "If one does good things intentionally, he should not be rewarded. If one does bad things unintentionally, he should not be punished." Murmurs of approval rippled through the hall. The officials passed his essay around and praised it. "Outstanding," declared the chief examiner. "The vacancy for city god of Hunan awaits a worthy candidate. This man shall fill it." Song Tao suddenly realized his fate, kowtowed and cried, saying, "I have been entrusted with this important task. How dare I refuse it? But my mother is over 70 years old and has no one to take care of her. Please allow me to come back to serve after my mother dies." A man who looked like an emperor in the hall immediately ordered to check the lifespan of Song Tao's mother. An official with a long beard took a book of lifespans and flipped through it. He said, "Your mother has 9 more years to live." The officials hesitated, until Guan Yu, famed for his loyalty and filial devotion, intervened. "Let us appoint Zhang as interim city god. When 9 years have passed, we shall recall Song." The emperor-like man said to Song Tao, "You should have taken office immediately. But now I give you a 9-year leave because you have a kind and filial heart. I will call you back then." Then he said a few words of encouragement to Zhang. The 2 scholars kowtowed to thank him and walked down the hall together. Zhang held Song Tao's hand and sent him to the suburbs. He introduced himself as a native of Changshan and his surname was Zhang. He also gave Song Tao a poem as a parting gift. But Song Tao forgot most of the words in the poem. He only remembered the 2 lines in the middle. "With flowers and wine, spring is always there. Without candles and lamps, the night is bright." After Song Tao got on his horse, he said goodbye and left. When he returned home, it was as if he had suddenly woken up from a big dream. He had been dead for 3 days. When Song Tao's mother heard groans from the coffin, she hurriedly helped him out. After half a day, Song Tao could finally speak. He sent people to Changshan to inquire. And sure enough, a scholar named Zhang died on that day. 9 years later, Song Tao's mother passed away. After Song Tao buried his mother, Song Tao bathed, dressed in fine robes, and died peacefully at home. Song Tao's father-in-law lived in the west gate of the city. That same day, he suddenly saw Song Tao riding a beautifully decorated horse, followed by many carriages and servants, entering the inner hall, bowing to him and leaving. The whole family was very surprised, not knowing that Song Tao had become a god. Song Tao's father-in-law sent people to Song Tao's hometown to inquire about the news, only to find out that Song Tao was dead.